This version maintains sophistication but cuts deeper, evoking a sense of urgency and emotional impact. We live in the most connected age in human history. Information is instant. Communication is effortless. Everything we need is a swipe away. And yet, we've never been more disconnected from ourselves, from each other, from reality. Today, I want to talk about something that many of us feel but can't always explain: the quiet war we're losing every day. This is about the screens in our hands, the devices on our desks, and the invisible chains we call convenience. This is about the need for a digital detox. You may not think you're addicted, but addiction doesn't always look like needles or bottles. Sometimes it looks like endless scrolling, a panic when your phone isn't nearby, or the eerie muscle memory of checking your phone with no reason at all. It looks like laughter that's typed instead of lived. It sounds like silence at dinner because everyone's eyes are lit by screens. It feels like anxiety that rises not from danger, but from a lack of notifications. Let's call this what it really is: a dopamine trap. As dopamine, the digital drug inside your brain, is a chemical called dopamine. It's the reward molecule designed to keep you alive and motivated. But in the wrong hands, it becomes a weapon. Tech companies have learned to hack your biology. They've built systems that drip feed dopamine through every like, every ding, every video recommendation. It's not a bug in the system, it is the system. Each scroll, each tap, isn't just killing time, it's training your brain. It teaches you to crave distractions, to seek approval, to fear silence. We are no longer users of technology. We are the used. Is it a cost of connection? You might ask, what's the harm? Let me tell you, depression is rising. Attention spans are shrinking. Teenagers are growing up without learning to live in the moment. Adults are forgetting how to sit with stillness. This is a generation that feels lonely in crowds, that chooses virtual validation over real presence. We carry the whole world in our pockets, and yet we feel empty. Our minds are overstimulated. Our relationships are undernourished. And all of this, wrapped in glossy interfaces and cheerful emojis, is presented as progress, but progress shouldn't feel like losing our humanity. Digital detox. A rebellion of the Minda digital detox isn't just about turning off your phone. It's about taking your power back. It's about remembering who you are without the screen telling you. You see, detox doesn't mean disappearing. It means waking up, turning off notifications and turning on your thoughts, replacing mindless consumption with meaningful conversation, choosing presence over performance, learning to be bored again because boredom is where creativity is born. And above all, it means becoming human again. The truth we must face, the scariest part: this isn't accidental. Our distractions are designed. Our addictions are monetized. And while we scroll past sunsets, arguments, and the eyes of people we love, someone else profits from our detachment. We are the product. Conclusion: the escape begins now. So I ask you, when was the last time you looked up? Not just physically, but mentally. When did you last exist in a moment without trying to share it, filter it, or hashtag it? You deserve your life back. Your peace, your thoughts, your time. So unplug, even just for a while. Let your mind breathe. Let your soul recalibrate. There is a world beyond the screen, a world of nuance, silence, connection, and depth. It's not too late to escape, but you have to choose to disconnect to remember who you are. From the moment we wake up, many of us reach for our phones before even getting out of bed. We check messages, scroll through news feeds, and peek at emails. Then comes school, work, or studies, much of which now happens online. In the evenings, we relax by streaming shows, playing games, or chatting on WhatsApp, Snapchat, or Discord. From morning to night, we are deeply connected, perhaps even trapped in a digital matrix. Now, don't get me wrong. The digital world is a phenomenal achievement of human innovation. We have shrunk the globe into the size of a screen. We can talk to friends in different countries, attend classes from top universities while sitting in our bedrooms, and access information on any subject in seconds. The possibilities are endless. The internet has democratized knowledge. It has empowered people to start businesses, share stories, and even fight injustice. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the digital world didn't just keep us connected. It kept us alive. But every bright light casts a shadow. We must ask ourselves, are we in control of this digital world, or is it controlling us? Social media, though meant to connect us, often leaves us feeling lonely. We compare our behind the scenes with someone else's highlight reel and fall into the trap of insecurity. Teenagers today are facing anxiety, body image issues, and depression at alarming rates, much of it tied to the pressures of online life. We live in a time where a like can boost confidence, but the absence of one can ruin someone's entire day. Moreover, our digital lives are constantly being tracked. Our data, once personal and private, is now a product being bought and sold. Have you ever talked about something near your phone and suddenly seen ads for it? That's no coincidence. It's the reality of digital surveillance. And then there's the impact on our attention. We are losing the ability to focus, to be bored, to sit in silence. Notifications constantly demand our attention, fragmenting our thoughts and stealing our time. We are becoming excellent multitaskers, but poor deep thinkers. But despite all this, I'm not here to demonize technology. That would be both unfair and unrealistic. The digital world is not the villain. The real challenge lies in how we use it. So, how do we reclaim control? First, we must learn to use technology mindfully. That means setting boundaries. Take digital detoxes, limit screen time, make time for face-to-face conversations and real-world experiences. Second, we must educate ourselves and others about digital literacy. Not everything we read online is true. Deepfakes, misinformation, and AI-generated content are growing threats. We must learn to question, verify, and think critically. Third, we must demand ethical tech. Companies should not just be driven by profits, but by responsibility. Governments must enforce laws that protect our data, privacy, and mental well-being. And lastly, we must remember that behind every screen is a real human being. Kindness, empathy, and respect should be carried into our digital interactions, just as we expect them in real life. Friends, the digital world is here to stay, and it's up to us to shape it into a space that uplifts rather than degrades, that connects rather than divides. We are the first generation to grow up in this digital age, but we don't have to be passive users. We can be thoughtful creators. Let us not fear our digital world, but let us not be blind to its dangers either. Let us celebrate its power, but with wisdom and caution. The future is digital, yes, but it must also be human.